Hello Aries, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you might have been in a relationship. Some of you might have been in a situationship with this person. Oh boy, a lot of blockages. Others of you may have just simply been in a connection that was very energetic, and there was a lot of gestures, a lot of eye contact, and you know there's something special there, but they're just not speaking up. So for those of you who are new, my method of reading is just a little bit different. I don't actually channel through any spirit guides. I have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self, so I do get the answers that I need. Only at the end of this reading I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel to provide you with some advice for all of the cards that have popped up today, and it is quite upsetting. This is your person of interest, what they may be feeling. Right off the bat here, Aries, because these two cards especially, well, these three cards, boundaries, grief, and betrayal, they're very intense, so it is possible that you either may be going through this yourself, or your person of interest might be going through this, or maybe the both of you are, simply because we do exchange energy, and we do also pick up on the other person's energy when we are involved with them, energetically. So what I'm seeing here, right from the beginning, there is somebody that was in this connection for money and for physical intimacy. And that didn't turn out that great, because it can only last for so long, because at the end of the day then there's just empty hollowness that feels like it's very unfulfilling. That's what I'm trying to say. Here we have doubt followed by boundaries, power, synthesis, grief, betrayal, sensuality, abundance, and then we have hearth and home under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Aries, I do feel in this connection a sense of doubt. Doubting that I'd be able to be that person that I once was with you. Because now there is a doubt in the trust and the faith that existed once in this relationship. I doubt myself. I don't trust myself anymore either. For this reason, I didn't have much of an option, but I don't really know how to move forward. So the easiest thing for me to do is simply just block. Put up my boundaries so that nothing can affect me and I can't affect anybody else. But the truth is, I know I'm affecting you. This whole situation is affecting you. But if I was to say something, I might make a mistake, make things worse. And therefore, I stay the way I am. I don't say anything, I don't do anything, because I really don't want to screw things up. In you, I have found someone who is very powerful. You are someone who's very admirable. You make me emotionally weak, emotionally vulnerable. and weak in the knees. I find that you are somebody who is very tempting, very seductive, even though you don't even have to try. You don't even have to try, and you're so seductive. And you absolutely don't know how much power you have over me. You changed my way of thinking. You changed the way that I look at the world, my perspective, everything. I do feel that in this connection, there's a sense of synthesis. I feel that there used to be peace and harmony once, but now there's a lack of peace and harmony. And the grief that I felt once, it still exists because of what I did and what I said, and for the things that I didn't do that I should have, for the things that I didn't say that I should have said. I look at this night sky, and there's one star that illuminates the darkness. You are that one star in that world that I have. But now I feel that that brightness of you is fading. I fear that I'm losing you because of what I did. I do have feelings of remorse, of guilt, of regret, sadness and melancholy. I do feel that. But what can I do? I regret and I feel guilty because of the fact that I betrayed you. I betrayed your trust, the love that you shared with me, everything that you gave to me, everything that you became for me. I threw that all away in a heartbeat, didn't I? I should have listened to you. I should have been more understanding, but I wasn't. I was very pig-headed, and I did not level with you. It was always just me. Me, myself, and I. I was selfish. And you thought you knew me. You thought you could predict me. But when you needed me the most, I was not there for you. Instead, now it feels to you as if I'm a stranger. As if you never knew me at all. And I act like a stranger because I keep my distance now. I pretend like nothing happened. But the truth is, I grieve, and my heart is sad because I hurt you. Do I express it to you? Absolutely not. I don't tell you these things. This is why I keep up my boundaries. I do feel that you are somebody who is very sensual. I've always admired that about you. I've always been so attracted to you. Sensually, sexually, you're so irresistible. You're so hot. I fantasize about you and I think about you. And I also am happy because you have this way of having abundance even when there is none. I feel and I know that you have great potential. And in my life, I do want to learn a few things from you. I want to gain wisdom from you. I want to be different. But I also want to be more like you. I also feel that in this connection, there is a sense of hearth and home. Wherever you are, that is where my home is. I do want to move on in this connection. But what I've done and the way I feel, it really prevents me from doing so. And I don't know how things may turn out, but I do know that keeping up these boundaries will keep me safe, because I don't have to think about it. All right, Aries. Very interesting. So you do have at least 4 cards here that are a little dark. Doubt, boundaries, grief, and betrayal. And the grief is associated to the doubt. They are grieving, and because of that they doubt anything is going to work out for them. They betrayed you, and therefore they have put up their boundaries. For some of you, you may have been, or you might be, financially very well off, or somehow you're able to earn potential money, materialistic gain. Also, you're very drop-dead gorgeous. This person does feel that. The unfortunate thing is, I don't see any love here. Yes, you have hearth and home feeling. This person has it for you, which is very much like a homely, family kind of feeling. But it doesn't show me passion, right? It doesn't show me substance that you really need to be in a relationship together that would be long-lasting. Here, there's a lot of sensuality and a lot of money. That's not 100% a healthy relationship. This is what this person was trying to get into with you. Or this was the main kind of theme. If a couple has a theme, your theme was sex and money. That's what it was. If it might not be from your side, it might have been from this person's side. You might not even have realized that this is what their plans were. Okay, fertility. So this deck is the... That was fast. This deck is the Lover's Path Tarot. And I look into the feelings, not feelings, but I look into the reasons why, and it could be because of the way they feel, but the reasons why certain things may have occurred in this connection where things just went downhill. Why did things go downhill in the first place? So we have here fertility and fortune. With fertility, it does talk about, and I read the reverse. So in the beginning, when things were going good, some of you might have felt this. It talks about a new marriage or a special relationship, practical action that manifests as physical product, as having children, artistic endeavors, or even wealth, like a power couple, 2 people getting together. But here it does talk more about family. So one of the issues here, and in the reverse, it talks about deprivation or sterility. Feeling of a lack of materialistic resources. Aha, limitations that overwhelm. So materialistic resources. Remember, we just had the abundance card right here. Issues with money. So this person may not have been able to be with you because they felt that they lacked money, or they felt that they lacked the resources of being with you in a way that would satisfy you and support you. So they do feel, and some of you may be very well off, and some of you may think, I don't need anybody to help me or support me. Well, that is your opinion. But when you are with somebody, they always want to be there for you. That's what true love is. They always want to be there for you, support you. And even if it's regarding money, if you can't do it, then they'll do it, right? The issue here is that even if they wanted to do it, they felt that they were not good enough. They felt that they did not have enough. And for that reason, they could not provide a family life. They had a problem with children. They had a problem with commitment. They had a problem going forward in the connection simply because of materialistic related issues. So it talks about feeling the lack of material resources, limitations that overwhelm. So they were limited in what they could do and how they could do it. They were limited, and for that reason, it didn't make them feel good. And so they decided to keep their distance at some point in time. Oh boy, that does happen. It's bad. I don't like it. But it does happen to people. If there's a lack of money, People won't get involved with somebody in a committed way. They'll just have fun with them temporarily, and then they'll be with somebody else because they don't want to commit. Here we also have fortune, chance, fate, expansion, and prosperity. But if you read these in the reverse, it talks about a lack of wanting to take a chance, not believing in fate, the fear of expansion, and not feeling that there's any type of prosperity in this connection. Here, it talks about uncomfortable feelings or disappointing experiences with chance, feeling ignored by fortune, by destiny, by fate. When will it be your turn? This is what the card questions the reader. So this person is questioning themselves that, my goodness, I've done this, this, and that, and, or rather this, that, and the other. Why isn't my situation improving? Why isn't my life getting better? At this point in time, things should have been okay. Why is fate and destiny, why is it ignoring me? Why is the universe ignoring me? This is a question that this person is asking themselves. They are confused. They are discouraged. And because of this discouragement, they decided to, take this action where it's not going to work out. So I'm just going to keep my distance. Wow. So definitely it's something related to materialistic issues. If you look at fertility and fortune, both of these cards, they kind of go hand in hand. You can't have, and you may not be able to afford a home, a family, if fate and destiny is not helping you and taking your side, meaning you're not getting enough money or you're not settling down enough fast enough, right? This person felt that fate and destiny turned its back on them. Well, nothing just falls on your lap, guys. You know that. You have to work for what you get to. Depends on who you are, right? If you're rich, sometimes it works out. And sometimes people who are rich, they really do work extra hard and they become even bigger than what they were before. And sometimes if you're not so rich, and if you keep working hard, it still doesn't work out. And sometimes if you are not rich and you work hard, you still get something. But for those of us that don't really make it that big, and we're still trying and trying, physically, on a materialistic level, you might not feel those rewards and sense those rewards. You might not see it. But on a karmic level, on a spiritual level, you have conquered many, many things. Because your heart at that point is very rich. You've been there, done that. You've experienced everything. It truly depends on what you want. Whatever it is, this person was not ready for a long-term committed connection because they felt that they were not materialistically ready. And one of the reasons why they were in a connection with you was because they also thought that maybe the both of you could work together on something and earn more money, or they thought that it's just nice to be with somebody that has money. Let me know in the comments below. Does that resonate? All right, so we have here, this is the Beginner's Tarot. Interesting. So you have here the Wheel of Fortune, followed by the Fool card, and you have the Hanged Man, followed by the Seven of Cups. You have one peekaboo card here. Oh, okay. Eight of Cups, and then you have Page of Pentacles. So when I was doing these, I was like, yeah, we're on a roll. But then all of a sudden we have these two nasty cards. Now it doesn't matter, it's just a part of life. Nasty is a part of life. We have here the Wheel of Fortune. Once again, this person really, really believes in fate and destiny. They are betting all of their cards, I think that's a saying, right? Betting all the cards on it. They believe that certain things are going to change in their life. And they are not really, at some point in time, they are not taking action. They just simply have this belief that things are going to work out for them. Now we also have here the Fool card. This person, let's just pause, let's just go back. The Wheel of Fortune also. The feeling of it is someday, some way we will meet again and things will work out. That's what this person's feeling. Okay, now let's go back to the Fool. The Fool card here. Now there's two cards here, the Page of Pentacles under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, and the Fool card. So this individual is very childlike. They are very immature, or it could be that they're simply just inexperienced in life. They're not experienced much. They're going to try to make a decision, and they're going to try to take this leap of faith and reach out to you. They do want you. The problem is that they may get really close to you, and the connection may start, but it might just finish just as fast. The reason why is because the Fool card is a fool. It is somebody who is a little bit more childlike. They're not as, I guess you could say, they haven't really thought things through as much as they should. And because of that, they tend to kind of rush into things, like they're very impulsive. So the issue here is that it is important, even if this person is a bit immature or is inexperienced, you know that you are not. You know that you can take them by the hand and lead them. Do they have desire for you? Yes, they do. They're wanting to reach out. This is somebody that takes action first and thinks later. That's not the wise way to go, but that does happen. We also have here the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man also is an individual, which is this person. They have done certain amount of things. They have experienced certain things, but what they're doing now is they've put the ball in your court. They've reached out to you. They've contacted you. And then what they're doing is they're just hanging around waiting for the results. In the meantime, they start to daydream. You see how immature this person is. In the meantime, while they're waiting, they start daydreaming here. And they have a lot of options. They do have a lot of temptation around them. They have a lot of things that they need to finish up in life, but they're not really taking action, and they're daydreaming. And unfortunately, sometimes what happens is that the daydreams start to take a turn for the worse because things start to become reality for them. They're not really getting out of that mindset. Now, what's good is this is progress. 7 of Cups, 8 of Cups. The progress is this person's finally going to get up, and then they're going to start to walk towards a different set of circumstances. So they are going to create their destiny. You can create, make or break your destiny or your future. That's what this person is finally going to do. They're going to realize that no longer can they just simply sit and wait for the Wheel of Fortune to occur, but they have to take action. There's that famous saying, God helps those who help themselves. And that's something that's true. The source or the essence or the universe, you might call it, will help those people that put in some effort, because that's good karma. And karma has a cyclical kind of essence with time on it. So there will be a time when you get that in return. Now, you also have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a very sweet card. This is somebody who is not very experienced or mature. They are also somebody who is very shy and timid. But they are bold when it comes to how hot and sexy you are. They know exactly what they want. And so they are going to reach out to you. My goodness, do we have action in any of these cards? Absolutely yes. The Fool card and the Page of Pentacles talks about this person reaching out to you on some level. They will somehow reach out to you. And what's interesting here is they themselves know that they've had enough of whatever has happened. They want to move on from it. And so for that reason, they will take that action, but it's going to take some time, because there's going to be a lot of time waiting and thinking about what they had said, what they had done, and where this connection is headed. All right, let's have a look at what the angels have to say about this. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right, no need to worry. Very nice. It's not the right time. Understandable. Romance. Wowee. So this is a spiritually based romance. This is why it's been hurting both of you so much. And this is also why this person that you're dealing with, they are not able to move on from you because they too feel very spiritually connected to you. So they could be your twin flame, soulmate, or karmic partner. All right, here we have also choose a new direction within the next few months. Perfect timing. Success. Wonderful. Very nice. All right. Let's have a look here. First card is the strongest we have here. And these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. Here we have, there is no need to worry. So any type of issues that you guys are having, don't worry about it. Eventually things will sort out on their own. Right now they're also saying that it's not the right time. So it's not the right time to take on this situation, to take on this role. Eventually things will get better over time. But right now, it's not the right time. We also have here romance. There is this desire to have romance in this connection. And there is a realization that this is a spiritually based romantic connection. We also have here choose a new direction. Now, choosing a new direction also means that you choose a different way of approach or a different method of approach. By choosing a new direction, it also talks about how in this connection you have a roadway and the destination is still the same, but now your road is changing a little bit. You choose a different route, a different path, a different way to get there. At the end, you're still going to be there, but the way of getting there is a little different. Meaning, your approach needs to be a little different. You can no longer do the same thing that you used to when it comes to this person. You have to change things up a bit. You have to be a little different so that they can expect the unexpected. Here we also have within the next few months, the timing will be perfect. That's when things are going to change. Within the next few months, there will be perfect timing. Perfect timing is divine timing. So remember, this person is somebody who is still very immature. This is somebody who is either younger in years or they just could be very inexperienced. And if that's the case, then this is the individual who is going to be changing, evolving, and eventually, in divine timing, things will work out. It'll take time, but it'll happen. We also have here success, as well as don't stop. Don't stop giving and receiving love, because that is the power and the positive energy that you will be emanating from your body, your mind, your spirit, and your soul is going to be just radiating. And you will be able to attract a lot of positive energy, a lot of positive people even. You might even attract somebody brand new. By brand new, it also means somebody who is, for example, another twin flame, another karmic partner, another soulmate. So it doesn't have to be this particular person. Because you're also choosing a new direction, for some of you, it could also mean that it's important for you to change your desire toward this person. And within the next few months, you will get something as well. There will be success. It will be perfect timing. So there are two groups of you here. I do see this for some of you that wish to stay with this individual and some of you that may just want to move on. But naturally, you will be getting somebody in your life who will be quite different from this person, and you'll be happy when you get that particular individual to come in your life. Other than that, it is quite a positive reading, Aries. It's actually quite nice. It just talks about waiting because you know that this person is a bit on the immature side and a bit on the inexperienced side. So hopefully one day they will change, they'll evolve. They are going to reach out to you at some point in time. So when they do, just be ready. And that's your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated with any of you. Also, I wanted to just mention that I do have openings still for love readings. It might take me some time to get to you, but I still am taking on those love readings, and it's a written report that I have. You can go to my website, www.asnointia.com, and go through the description first. I also have other packages there if you want to have a look at those. I have most of the descriptions on all of them. So do read the description, and if that is what you want, you can definitely expect that in return. You can place your order, and I will get to you when I do. It won't take that long, but there is a little bit of a waiting period right now. But there was a time when I actually had just stopped them completely, so at the very least, they are open for now. All right, Aries. Thank you so much for tuning in. Wish you guys a safe 2 weeks ahead, and if not even more. I also wanted to mention that on my other channel, Asnointia Audio, some of you might not be aware of it because you're new, but I do have another channel, YouTube channel, Asnointia Audio, and over there you'll find some important and helpful information also on the spiritual connection. So we just had the romance card right now, and that card does talk about a spiritual connection. So I do have a few spiritual videos there. I also have relationship videos on the way people think, the way they feel. So hopefully for some of you, that will be very helpful for those of you that have not seen them. And yeah, let me know in the comments on the other channel as well if it was helpful. All right. You all take care. Stay safe. I'll see you guys again. Bye now.